Yeah.
Before we start the video, you might as well go ahead and like, share, and why don't you subscribe to my channel to like watch more videos by me. But oh yeah, I'm gonna put her social media link down below in this video. It's gonna be at the bottom. You guys should go follow her. She takes nice pictures. But let's get into this video.
So I realized that I actually attended an HBCU. HBCU is a historically black college and university, and she attended a
PWI, a predominantly white institute.
Right. And so we wanted to kind of share our experiences and what it kind of, the relevance to us and how it just helped us grow into like different type of people.
So that way you can choose the right one for you.
Why apply to a PWI versus an HBCU?
Well, for me, my program at my school was one of the like hard programs to get into because it's very small. And if you look at my program, it's about, I'm gonna say like 95% white, probably 3% Hispanic, and then 2% black. So there's only like 3 people in my whole grad program. So it's very beneficial if you're somebody who's black or somebody who's Mexican, just a foreigner. If your program is hard and challenging to get into, if you apply to it at a PWI, you're most likely, it's easier for you to get into because they have to take somebody who's ethically like different. So they have to take you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have to.
And it's just really just money purposes.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's really kind of opposite. I know they look for a lot of, because I'm sponsored, like we're a land grant university, so that means like we get money from the government, like everything's like just really federally funded. So they're definitely looking for diversity. I mean, how diverse can you be with your all black school? But honestly, but I know one thing is that they definitely seek people beyond the minorities. So they seek a lot of white students. They do that through their athletes. I'm serious. They do that through their athletes, just to kind of have everything like look flourished and balanced. You know what I mean?
Balanced.
So, but I really just applied to it because I had a teacher who pushed me to the table and just told me, you know, apply for it. You're gonna get so many great benefits, like scholarship gonna be coming your way. Things are just gonna be looking really good, and you just have that family. But honestly, y'all, I didn't know what an HBCU was until that first ride. When you pull up, and then you'd be like, oh, I'm not the only one.
Especially coming from Summit, and Summit was, I mean, Summit was diverse-ish.
It was
predominantly white, but it was diverse enough.
Yeah, but like I feel like we didn't really talk about those things.
No.
You know?
It wasn't like a topic. You just kind of saw it and it was like, oh, hey, you. Yeah. It wasn't like, hey, white person. Okay.
I didn't really think people were black. I just thought I was African.
Yeah.
You know?
That's really it.
So, this has been interesting. Okay, next question. What is the difference in terms of pros and cons? Let's start with pros.
I mean, I feel like a pro is obviously if your program is hard, you're being black, you can easily get in. I mean, your grades still have to be good, don't get it twisted. Your grades and everything still has to be good, but since they're more, they have to make it seem diverse and like balanced, they're gonna take you. Another pro I feel for me is that you also get, although the minority percentage in my program is short, you still get a good look at every single like cultural aspect. It's not just like, oh, like white people, I mean not this majority. You also get like Asians and the Mexicans, and the thing about it is that in those PWIs, a lot of like foreigners bond together a lot more, so you do get a lot more of like a cultural insight into like their culture. So that's also like fun. I mean, a con will be like, for me, something that really gets me ticking is social justice and like the whole Black Lives Matter and disrespecting foreigners and, you know, white privilege and all that stuff. But some sometimes when I go to class, I have to kind of like, it's happening outside in the world, but I can't bring that energy into here because I look to my left, I look to my right, like, and y'all are all white. So I had to kind of like present myself in a different way, you know, don't let them see the crazy. Because although some of them try to say, oh no, we don't believe in the stereotypes, you know, that low key. It's up there. So it's just, you gotta take life a little bit different when you're around them.
I like that. I like that.
Terrible.
And then that actually happens in my school quite a lot. And I'm going to say, honestly, that's a con for me. Because it becomes excessive. I'm serious. Like, in every class, we gotta bring up something.
They bring it up every time.
Every single time,
Yeah,
any topic. I mean, I could just be eating any, like, I could be eating anything, and they'll just like bring it up, like, oh, you know, this happened like in my neighborhood. Like, it's like, I understand, like, you came from struggle. Every single person, for me, I feel like comes from some type of struggle, and you know. But I think what really makes me mad about it is like they talk about it so much, and it's like there's no action. You know what I mean? No action. And it's just like, okay, so what's the point of us like just chit-chatting?
Why are we talking? Why are we sitting here talking about it again?
And it's like,
go out there.
I really, it's annoying to me. But I think also the pro of that is that they believe that they have that right and they're going to keep fighting for it. Whether it's through talking verbally, which they do too much, or through one of the biggest things I did do in my school is a lot of marches, and we do a lot of community service. Like, I know Martin Luther King, the service walk. If you know you're in Tennessee, you already know about it. So go on and sign up.
I see.
Oh, please stop.
You have to throw that in there.
Had to. Yeah, they do a lot of that, and I really love it. I think I love both of things. I just think
it has to be like a balance.
Right. CUs get, like I said, a lot of money from the government, and so what they're doing is they're passing those money to students who like want it, who need it. You know me, when I see money, you know, I gotta just
do that.
So I went from paying like full tuition to now I'm paying like $1,000. So
I mean, but if they
be looking out for.
I mean, my school is one of the cheap ones. Like my semester is like 7,000. Whereas for other schools it's like 15 to like 20,000.
20,000.
Yeah, so mine's is like.
But you mean you get that financial aid, so you know it covers you.
But you still don't need them loans.
You still don't need them loans.
Don't need them.
Fortunately.
Makes no sense.
But other than that, I mean, it's really good. I got to go to Paris because of HBCU, so thank you. And
I mean, like PWIs have those programs too, but I was gonna try to do one, but the requirements they were asking, I was like, but that doesn't make sense.
Right.
But I mean, so all colleges. No, but another con I say for me is that like there's this thing called white privilege, and it's like that white people are very fortunate and they're very blessed, and then the struggles they've had compared to you as a foreigner are completely different. Like theirs is like nothing compared to what you had to go through. So when those programs come about, it seems like it's almost unfair because it's like obviously the white people can do it because I mean they have the white privilege and they can do that. They've been blessed to kind of have that. But where are you being like a foreigner? You gotta work like twice as hard. And then you hear these white people just kind of talking about it nonchalantly, and you're like, yeah, I don't even know what you like. I just like there's kind of like that. Sometimes kind of like slapping your face. I guess white privilege is just constantly slapping your face.
It's always been like that. Like I think it's just been passed on.
And some of them be talking about their trips and how easy it was them for like to like raise $1,000, and I'm like. You just sleeping on that money, aren't you?
Basically.
But yeah, about that.
I feel like there's black privilege too.
There is. It's like weird.
It's really weird.
But I feel like the black privilege is not in the world, it's in the community.
Definitely.
That's what it is.
They're community people. Okay. What is the cultural shock when you went to your school?
What? I
think
can't
you
say.
had
I
one.
can't say there was a cultural shock.
Like the only black person in your school?
Probably in my program. What is about 3 to 4 in my class, and there's one that I'm like bonding with. Like we're like this. But I wouldn't say, but she's from Ghana, so I wouldn't say there's like a cultural shock. I mean, I've noticed a lot more stuff about white people, but
That's good.
but not really like a culture. I wouldn't say like a bam. There's like a bam moment. No, no cultural shock.
Okay. Well, there's a cultural shock for me.
Definitely for you.
Definitely, because I mean, I've always, like I said in high school, I've always just thought like I was just African and nobody else. Like everybody else was either white or Mexican. I didn't really like know anything about black or black history and stuff like that. So when I went to HBCU, when my dad pulled up. I'm gonna be 100. I started being like a little scared because there was so much like black people, and that's when I learned what the word black is.
Yeah, and then there's like differences in the black. Like you got Jamaicans, Africans,
the light skin,
different kind of Africans. You got, don't you have red bones? There's a whole nother world in that.
The Atlantas, the North Atlantas, the South, the South side, the East side.
You got your gangs.
I mean, and the thing's like you gotta get it correct. You can't mess it up.
They don't play.
They don't play. So the best. I mean, they know how to have fun. They're hilarious.
You just gotta find the right. Yeah, you just have to find the right group for you.
Right.
Because even in the black community, there's such a diversity. So
yes. Can't even start. There's a class.
It's like talking about like Africans and trying to say like Nigerians and like Ethiopians are the same. Because honey, it's, even tribe-wise, she's Igbo, I'm Yoruba. I mind my business in class. Because like I go in class, I sit in my back seat, and I just listen, and then I go back home and I'm done. That's it. I have nothing else to do with you. No, we don't have. Unless it's like a project we're doing together, we don't have. But I try to go to class and I present myself as quiet. People think I'm quiet. I'm not quiet. That's how I present myself. But I think that's also going to be helpful in the outside world. Like, watch the way you approach people. Watch the way you're talking to everybody. Because once they label you, it's hard to get that label off of you.
That's definitely a benefit. You can really go into somewhere and just kind of change.
I walk through that. Hi.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I guess in a way you kind of have to humble yourself.
Oh yeah, cause like doing the whole football team taking a knee. A lot of people had like their opinions, and this one lady, she was like on social media, like basically exposing herself and being an ignorant trick. And she was just saying all this stuff like calling the football team's name, basically agreeing with Trump. And the thing is, like, I had to come to class every single day and then sit beside her. And I had to be there, like, she talked to me and I'd be like, I had to just kind of like try to push it past everything and just each day, just
get through it one step at a time.
You're messed up.